Thank you very much, Mr. Nelson Poha. We apologize for running behind time, but we still need all these lessons from our esteemed seniors at the bar. To take us through understanding the work of the Women's Forum, we have Madam Shiela Minka Premo, who is the President, Women's Forum of GBA. A round of applause to her.
Thank you very much, and I stand on all existing protocols. Good evening to you all, and congratulations to you for becoming lawyers and pupils. So I'm supposed to tell you a little bit about the work of the Women's Forum of the Ghana Bar Association. So this is supposed to be like the women's division of the bar. You know, when Ghanaians or people from the Gold Coast started becoming lawyers, for a long time it was males who were the lawyers, from 1887 all the way till 1945, when we had the first female lawyer in Ghana, in the then Gold Coast. So in terms of numbers, the numbers of women have not been so great in the beginning. At the time I was called to the bar in 1989, out of a class of 60, there were only 11 women. But I can see that with time, the numbers are increasing. And it was realized that because women came late into the profession, when it comes to particularly leadership and then problems peculiar to women at the bar, it wasn't really getting really settled, and there are very few women in leadership. We are very fortunate now to have a lot of women in leadership now within the Bar Association. I must commend all of them. We are proud to see them, and as we are getting more and more women becoming lawyers, the idea is to see that it should go in commensurate with the number of women who are also lawyers, both at the regional bar and at the national bar as well. And this problem is not peculiar to Ghana. It's a norm in many countries. And therefore, we realized that many countries had what they call the women's division of their bars. Some started in the 60s, some in the 70s, etc. So we pushed to have a similar thing, a forum where women lawyers could come together and deliberate on their issues. When I became a lawyer in 1989, there was a women's organization, FIDA Ghana, which you've already heard of already. In October 1989, when we were called to the bar, they had what they call a tea party. So that was my first sort of orientation into what women lawyers could also do and issues relating to them. And they indicated their mandate was to try to help other women to address women's issues, policy-wise, etc., etc. But as I said, we thought that there was a need to have women also looking out for issues relating to women. So the aim of the forum is to provide a suitable platform and networking opportunities for female lawyers to facilitate the full participation of women in policy dialogues and to ensure that the collective voice of female lawyers is felt in national dialogues and decision-making processes, and also to address problems peculiar to women lawyers. I think you heard some from ACE, you also heard some from Adelaide as well. I also have our Vice President, Nana Keja, is also here with us. The objectives of the forum she's here. Nana Keja appeared, she's the Vice President. So the objectives of the forum are to provide an advocacy forum dedicated to improving the status and conditions of women lawyers, to eliminate the barriers which interfere with the full participation by women in the legal profession and legal sector as a whole. Women work in different areas. We've heard of different areas of the law here, and sometimes they face challenges. Women in private practice in particular, I think somebody hinted something that, usually it appears as if the way private practice is in Ghana, for a while, it was a very big challenging place for women, especially in this whole work-life balance and family life, etc. Some face challenges. There's pregnancy-related discrimination sometimes. A few have come out that we have tried to sort out. There's sexual harassment in the workplace. Sometimes they don't have a forum to go to, but this is one of the places where they can come and report their matters, and we will look out for it. Again, to assist in the meaningful participation of women in the justice system, promote gender-balanced participation in all aspects of the legal system by providing the avenue for information sharing and mutual support, and then promote cooperation among women lawyers, both locally and internationally, to create a platform for monitoring gender transformation in the legal sector. The bar from time to time receives visits from women's divisions of various bars, and when they see that there's an equivalent here, it is very easy to do the exchange issues. To contribute towards the enhancement of the administration of justice for the benefit of all, including access to justice for vulnerable women, that is the looking out. We know that among the women lawyers in Ghana, a lot of them have been doing the outreach, legal aid, etc., which we've also heard about, that many people engage in. And to do all such other lawful things that may be deemed necessary from time to time to promote the objectives of the forum. But like I said, one of the key things is networking. It's good to learn from other women how they manage to balance things. People have done it. You've seen all the panels. All the esteemed women here, they managed it, they balanced it, and it's good to listen to how other women did it. You heard from Adelaide. She indicated she had a very dedicated house help who helped her a lot. Some had their mothers, some had other people helping them. It's good to learn the lessons. We also heard from others where they said now flexi working is also one of the options that is also there. We have a WhatsApp platform where we share information. So it's a national platform, but we also have regional-based ones. For Greater Accra, we have, it's the biggest. A lot of female lawyers are in Greater Accra. Then we have the rest of the regions, we've zoned them, and they're able to communicate with each other. Again, we meet at every bar conference. Actually, since 2014, when we started pushing for this Women's Forum, at each bar conference, we try to meet to discuss issues of concern to us. And then we were formally inaugurated in 2022. And so since then, the idea is that our annual meetings will be held during the bar conferences every year. But in between, we also do networking sessions and meetings. We try to encourage lawyers to stand for leadership at the regional as well as at the national bar. We also do research into areas of practice for women and to see, maybe the reasons why you have less women in certain areas than in others. You already heard a lot of women are in corporate practice, but we still have quite a number of women in private practice as well. Increasingly, there are lots of women-led law firms, etc., etc. But it's good to do some research to see how the trends are and to do some kind of advocacy to address the problem. We have some guidelines that guide us once you become a member. So membership is also opened to all females at the bar. And we look forward to all the women here. Time is fast spent, so I'm not going to tell many stories. Time is fast spent. We hope that all the women who are here would apply to join. There's a system which we have in place, which maybe we'll try to make available to the Greater Accra bar so that they can put it on their platform. And then those who are interested can join so that you'll be able to network with other women and to learn more as to how many women have made it at the bar. So we look forward to having you as members, all of you who are here, particularly the women, and I'm sure that you'll be able to learn a lot from all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Shiela Minka Premo.